Hi everyone, I'm Allison, and today we are doing an episode on um, abusive relationships. And uh, so yeah, abusive relationships. So this initially came up because there's this guy I think is cute, and we had a discussion in class at school, and he and what we were talking about with some other people, how this there's this couple, and they went the girl stopped, gave the guy the silent treatment, and I was like, that's low-key abusive. Because now, if you know me, I try to avoid drama at all costs unless I'm bored and want drama. Then you'll know that because I'll be instigating the fuck out of uh, whatever. So, but yeah. Anyways, back to the whole story. Um, yeah, I was like, that's low key abusive, and then the guy was like, no, it's not. What the fuck? He didn't actually say all that, but you know, uh, and I don't want to start anything, so I just kept it at that. But I could tell he felt very passionate about it, so I was just like, it's not worth it. I'll just not actually because this guy is cute. Do I want to ruin my chances just to prove a point? No. And we can disagree on we don't have to have the same opinions. We can have different opinions. We can agree to disagree. It's not that deep. I wasn't hurt by any of it. I don't think he was. So it's literally whatever. But anyways, off topic. Um, I haven't done a podcast in so long. It's been so long that I forgot how long it's been. I don't even know what episode this is. I don't even connect it to the Wi-Fi right now. I literally just got home from school. Um, but yeah, what exactly is an abusive relationship? Um, because what do you say an abusive relationship is a toxic environment, or what do you say it's when the psyche or your physical self is hurt? Because you can be in a toxic relationship and enjoy it and be there for it. Because uh, but does that necessarily make that relationship abusive because it's toxic? Because my best friend, one of my best friends, I call two people my best friend because I hate those people that call every single person their friend or their best friend. Uh, but yeah, one of my best friends, she is dating this guy. Uh, Never met him, and they're in a kind of toxic relationship. Uh, and toxic can turn abusive real quick because uh, so it could be y'all's thing to degrade each other and to talk bad about each other to each other. I'm not saying behind each other, but just uh crap talking for the fun of it. That could be y'all's thing. That could be what y'all like. Uh, who am I to dictate how y'all? It's your relationship, not mine. So who am I to say how you do things? So it's where is the line between a toxic relationship and an abusive relationship? Because how are you supposed to know that your partner doesn't like the degrading and the hateful names that you call them? Just not because you're calling them those hateful names, but because that's how you calling people hateful names. That's just it releases steam or whatever. Uh, where is the line between toxic and abusive? Because that interaction I had with that guy actually got me to thinking, where's the line between toxic and abusive? Because if you're ghosting, if you're going no contact on someone out of the blue, in my opinion, that's kind of abusive. But it's also like, if y'all just had an argument and you don't talk to them for the rest of the day, but talk to them tomorrow, then like I wouldn't consider that abusive because it's like it's obvious why you're not talking to them. It's like whenever you leave and don't give a reason, like you give them the silent treatment for more than 2 days, actually more than a day, like any more than 24 hours, in my opinion, and you're just being outright criminal. Because think about it from your perspective. The love of your life uh, just ghosted you, and you don't know why they just decided to stop talking to you. You send them text after text, expecting a response, worrying about how they're doing, where they are, if they're safe. Like, that kind of thing, like, the brain can't differentiate between physical pain and mental pain. So, doing that to the brain is just as bad as mental pain because you're suffering. You're wondering, why did they leave me? Why did they do all this? It's one thing if you just, if y'all don't talk to each other, y'all had like a talk, y'all decided not, like, y'all had a big falling out or whatever. But it's one thing when everything's fine and you just leave. Like, you just leave. You don't say you're leaving. You don't say why. You just up and leave no trace behind other than your text messages. Like, that is abusive. You knew full well that when you decided to stop communicating to this person and not send a text saying, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Here's why. You don't even need to say here's why. If you can't even give them the decency to send a text as to why they're leaving, then why did you get into the relationship in the first place? If you can't send a message saying I'm leaving, why did you get into a relationship in the first place? Clearly, you're not mature enough to get into a relationship if you can't clearly say how you're feeling to them. It's one thing if it's already abusive and you know if you saying I'm leaving is going to put you in jeopardy. They not what I'm saying isn't cookie cutter and won't fit for every single relationship because some have to worry about, oh, if I say the wrong thing, uh, they might come to my house and they might vandalize it. They might uh, come and kidnap me. They might do whatever. Or they might come into my house and like beat me up. Like, this isn't cookie cutter. If it's one of those situations, literally leave. Like, don't say anything. If they come even close to your house, call the cops. Uh, the cops won't save you, like, but they can at least document and help you. Because I'll be honest, if they're at your house and your house is unlocked and you can't lock it fast enough, the cops are not going to save you. By the time the cops get there, you're going to be, unless you called and they didn't know you called, they're going to be, by the time they get there, it's going to be too late. So, like everything I'm saying is not cookie cutter. Like, no two relationships are the same. So, like, my advice that I'm giving is not going to fit for every relationship. And everything I'm saying is not going to describe every relationship. Me saying that having no contact, that doesn't always mean you're being abusive by having no contact. You're being abusive by having no contact when you just randomly decide one day, I'm never going to message this person. I'm not even going to tell them we're done. I'm going to let them worry about how I'm doing and everything. that's, I'm gonna be honest, I can never date someone like that even if, in my eyes, I could justify why you did it. If I know that you did that in your past, your chances with me are like over. Because even if I'm like, yeah, you should have done that, like in your situation, that was the right call to make. And I support your decision. I'm still probably never going to date you. And why you're asking? Um, is that's solely because that means in your brain you have the power to just up and leave and not tell me and put me through the anguish of wondering, where are you? Are you safe? Are you okay? What's going on? Why did you leave? That means you have the power to do that to me. And if you have the power to do that to me, then I'm not sure how much I want to date you. And on the topic of that, something I really do, uh, I saw this video a couple years ago. It was like a TikTok, and it was like, kindness isn't kind words. It's the ability to do a lot of harm, but the decision to not do that harm. But back to what I'm saying, the reason why I still would refuse to date said person is because you still decided to do that harm, whether it caused that harm or not. You decided to do an action that could cause that harm. And so because of that, to me, you're just too mature for my standards. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most mature person on earth, but I have my standards of what I can and can't take. And I may be a little biased because my sister went through this kind of recently, and it like destroyed her. Uh, in case an op is watching, aka her ex, um, I'm not gonna go into specifics because like that's for like my sister to tell people, not me. But I'll say this: it destroyed her, and like uh, after a little bit, like we told her to just move on. Like from the get go, my mom was like a hater of their relationship, so my mom was just like, move on. But like after a little bit, like everybody in the family was just like, honey baby, move on. But yeah, like where exactly is the line between abusive and toxic? Because like there are still more like lines to be drawn. Because like agree with me or not, I feel like I should have where mine is on like ghosting. Gotta drink some RC cola. I love RC cola. Um, I'm so upset it's not nearly as available as it should. The Walmart by my house, you can find it in like small cups, the 2 liters, the cans. But where my sister lives, she's way back in, but where she lives right now at this moment of recording, it's not available. It's like, you can find the cans, but that took her a minute to find. You can't find the 2 liters. You can't find the small bottles, the iconic small RC bottles. You can't find those. It is just the cans, and that's sad. And like she doesn't live in like a big city, but like she kind of lives close to one. I mean, I wouldn't say it's big, but it's like not small. So like you'd think RC would be there, but it's not. That's annoying. Also, I don't know if I already said this, but I sort of had a mini hiatus again, And I'm going to say why. I've been working on a new project, and it'll blow your mind. I'm not gonna give out a release date for it, because then I'm just gonna get stressed out and not do it. I have a release date like in my head of when I want to do it, like of when I want to be like, hey, watch out for this. I have one in my head where I'm like, yeah, let's do that, but if I make that publicly known, then I'm just gonna not do it because of stress. So yeah. That's why I haven't been posting much. Like, I'm posting on my Instagram, at tear.allison. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, listening, whatever. Have a good day. Peace out.